out loud.
You want me to write it down or just watch?
Oh, no. Oh, just read it out loud to start. Just read the thing out loud.
Okay, 4 people, Grace, Heather, Josh, and Mariah, will help each other move exactly 3 pieces of furniture. A recliner, a recliner, a sofa, and a table. Each piece of furniture will be moved by exactly 2 of the people, and each person will help move at least one of the pieces of furniture, subject to the following constraints. Do you want me to read the rules?
Okay, so what's going on so far?
Okay, so you got 4 people moving 3 pieces of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Each piece will be moved by 2 people, and each person is going to help move at least one.
All right, so how would you set this one up?
I would probably use the names as like the things that I'm assigning the furniture to.
So you would start with, so would you make it so like we're putting the furniture to the people or the people to the furniture?
The furniture to the people.
Okay. So I actually think it would be easier to do it the other way because like we're putting, yeah, because like it's less movement, right? So
Okay.
we have to have at least 2 people for each. So I think I would make it so it was RST. And then we have to have 2 people for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have to fill those spots in with these people. So we have G, H, J, M. And each of them has to go at least once. And so I look at this and okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and start with rule number 1.
Okay. Grace helps move the sofa if, but only if Heather helps move the recliner. So I would do like G underscore S arrow HR.
So
Wait.
if
No.
okay, what does if but only if introduce? What kind of condition?
It's like a must be condition.
Yes, but it's a double arrow, right? So if G moves the sofa, that means that Heather helps move the recliner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's doubled arrowed. So that means that both of them are sufficient and necessary. So if one happens, the other happens either way.
Okay.
All right, so let's go on to rule number 2.
If Josh helps move the table, then Mariah helps move the recliner.
So is this what you would do if Josh moves the table, then Mariah does the recliner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then no piece of furniture is moved by Grace and Josh together. So G and J with the line through it.
All right, so now what would you do? So we want to ask ourselves, if we knew where something was at, would it be helpful? Like if we could place this. Like what do you think is our most restrained variable?
Oh, Josh, because it's mentioned twice, and Grace is mentioned twice too.
Yeah, I think that too. I'm thinking like, do I want to do G and S and H and R, or do I want to do J and T? And this is where we kind of have to dabble. Like it's not a perfect science, but I think I agree with. I think I would do Josh just because it looks like it might be easier. And so I want to do one rule where I just want to focus on the sufficient of my condition. So I want to make one world where J is in T, and I want to make a second world. What do I want? What do you think I want to do in the second world?
Not put J and T.
Yes, excellent. Because now we have both of those conditions. We have both of the possible scenarios for Josh taken care of. So what happens though when J is in T?
M is with R.
Excellent. All right, can we figure anything else out from that?
No.
I'm thinking
and you can say that G isn't with T in the first world.
Yeah, I think that's all we can say too. So we're saying that this is not G. So I think now what I would do is I have a decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to make worlds off of this GS and HR in both of them? Or I'm kind of considering, do I want to maybe just make a third world and have one where J is in R and one where J is in S? That's what's going through my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to do the J one just because it looks easier.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to make a third world.
Couldn't you just work off of world 2, like, and just put J and S from there? Since she was in.
Well, I'm going to do one where I'm going to put J and R, and I'm going to make one where I put J and S.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were going to go ahead and write J with R on the second world.
Because now I have every scenario of where J could go. And I even can cross this off. Okay. And so now in world number 1, I know that G cannot go in R. And then in world number 2, I know G cannot go in S. And so technically, this world here, this rule number 2, is completely taken care of, right? Like it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, so we don't even have to pay attention to it. In world 2, G cannot be with J. We have that taken care of too.
And then on the first world, since on the last world G can't be in S, that means H won't be in R.
Excellent. I think that's about all we can figure out. But what's nice is now we only have one rule that we really have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And that they all have to be used at least once, but that's not too difficult. So let's go ahead and start with number 7.
Okay. Which one of the following could be an accurate matching of each piece of furniture to the 2 people who help each other move it? So we can go through each rule. So the first one, G with S. I don't think I see the first row.
So if G is with S, then H has to be with R or vice versa. So this first one, so I'm looking for G S H R.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen in 1 or 2 or 3. What happens in C? So we have H and R here in C. But G is with S, so it's okay.
I'm looking at like the R, like the names. I was looking for like a R with the name.
Oh, yes. Where then D says D has R with H, but we don't have
Even with
Grace was sofa, so D is wrong.
okay.
And then for second, we don't have H with R. So, oh, but we have S with
G and
T.
S, so that's out.
That's out. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
So next rule, so J is okay. J and M.
So for these T, whenever we have just a simple if, I'm just looking for one that has J and T. And so for an A, like since T doesn't have J, like I don't even care about it. It doesn't trigger the rule, so I just ignore it. Like A doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, I wrote that rule down wrong. JTMR. Okay. Table. So J is R. So B is good. J is with T. M is with R. So C is out.
Yes.
Okay, and then G and J can't be together. So B is out.
Excellent. All right, so now we want to do our if questions first. So let's go on to 8.
So Josh and Maria help each other move the recliner. So we're not in world 1.
Excellent.
No, which is like must be true.
So what world are we looking at if it's J and M?
Two and 3. I mean, either one.
No, which one do we have J in recliner?
Oh, 2.
2. Yep. So we're looking at 2. So I would just put an R in here. And can we determine anything else from that?
Oh, you need M?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so J and M are together. Oh, okay, so G isn't going to be an S because H can't be with R. So
Yes.
G is going to be in T.
And so as soon as I find that, I want to look through and see, do I have an answer that says G?
D.
Excellent. That's how we can get faster at these. Great job.
Okay.
Right now we can go to number 9.
If Heather helps move each of the pieces of furniture, then which one of the following could be true? So it won't be world 3.
Excellent.
So we're in 1 or 2. I think it could be either of those.
So this one, I think I would probably make a new, like I would just make like a quick diagram.
Okay.
And I would put if H helps with all of them. So what else do I know if H helps with all of them? Do we have any rules that have anything to do with H?
I mean, I guess you could put H with R and G with S.
Yeah, because if H is with R, G has to go with S.
Oh, yeah.
Here. And so what are the 2 ones that we don't have figured out yet?
M and J.
And I don't think that it matters which one goes where. Because if J goes in T, M goes in R, and vice versa. So perfect.
So we're on 9, right? Which one
Yep.
okay. Which one of the following could be true? So it's probably gonna be something with M and J.
Excellent.
So you could do B.
Yep, because G helps move the recliner. No, because G's an S. J helps move the sofa. No, because we have H and G there. M helps move the sofa. No. G helps move the table. No. Excellent. All right. What about Now I would skip 10 and I would go to 11.
Okay. If Josh and Maria help each other move the sofa, then which one of one could be true? So Josh and Maria with the sofa, that's not one. So we have to be in world 3.
Excellent. So I'm going to put a Maria in here.
Okay. H isn't going to be with R, so G isn't going to be with S. So H is going to be with T.
Hang on 1 second. If J is with M, why do we have H not in R? I forget.
Because G can't be with S.
G can't be with S.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, in this situation, but
yes. And so then that's going to put H here.
So now we have G and
so who can be? Sorry, I was reading if J and M help move the sofa, then which of the following could be true? I was reading the answer choices for D or for 10 and reading question 11.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay, so which of the following could be true? Yeah, okay.
Okay, it could be true. So G can go anywhere. Well, anywhere but S. So G can go in R or T.
And we could use J or M again, technically, right?
Yeah, I forget that we can use those again. Okay, so basically J and M can move and G can move. So
can H and J move the recliner? No.
No. H and M help move the recliner. B is wrong too.
What?
Grace and Josh. C is wrong. Grace and Maria help each other. The table. D is wrong. So yeah, E. Well.
Yeah, because we could put M here, right?
We can move M.
So if we put M there, then where does so G goes here? And then who like this could be anybody. This could be
Wait, so why do we put M there at first? Just because it could have gone there, right? Like, because we put M with S, we just did that just because.
It was what our question was.
Oh, right.
It was the condition. Yep.
Okay. But you can double it. I keep forgetting you can double these up.
Yes. That's the tricky part. Okay, so then what about 10? Then we just have 10 left.
Okay, so which of the following could be a pair of people who help each other both move both the recliner and the table? And it could be
So how would you go about solving this one, do you think?
I don't know. I would probably just write them all out.
Okay, so let's use our worlds to try to determine this. So G and J, when do we, so we're looking at the recliner and table, correct?
Yeah.
So where could we ever have G and J together? So in world 1, we could never put them both, right?
So 3.
No, because we have J and 2. So could we go J, J, G, G? We can't fit everybody, right?
Yeah, we can't do that.
And in world 2, we can't have G and R. So that can't be our answer.
Okay.
All right. What about G and M?
Grace and Maria. So it wouldn't be 1.
It can't be 2.
Yeah, it can't be 2. So we could
look
at 3.
This one if it was going to happen.
But you still have to place R and H, so that wouldn't work.
Excellent. All right. What about C?
Heather and Josh. So it wouldn't be 1. So 2, yeah, just 2.
So we would have to try that one. So could we put H, J, H, J?
And then you'd have to place G and H and M, so no. I mean, G and M. Oh, you just have to place G and M.
G and S, and then if J's in T, M has to go to R, so that doesn't work.
Okay.
All right, well, what about D?
H and M. No.
Right. All right, so what about J and M?
Must be. So J and M, yeah, you could do World 1.
All right, so where'd everybody else go? Uh-oh, but if we put G and S.
Oh yeah, G and S.
So that one doesn't work. But
we
can try World 2, right?
Oh yeah, because we're missing H right there. Okay. Yeah. And H.
Oh, that works. Actually, both of these work.
Okay.
I was crazy for a second. Because G is an S, and no, if G is an S, H has to be an R.
But they're, oh, but we're missing, oh no, we don't have an, oh, okay. Yeah, G is an S, H has to be an R. That one doesn't work.
Oh, let's try.
But it works in World, so it doesn't work in World 2? No, because H isn't an R. Okay.
J, M, N, M. That doesn't work either. So let's see. Where did we go wrong? I'm just going to try these out for us. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So can we have recliner and table? So if we have G, J, J, G. If J is in T, M has to be an R. That doesn't work. So that one we can definitely cross off. Now I'm trying G and M. G and M. So if G is in, okay, we don't have G and as an S, we can't have G. Oh, maybe this one works because J is not in T. So this would put J here. And then that just leaves
H.
H. Oh, and that's S. So yeah, that one. So it's B. Do you see that? I don't know where we went wrong when we did it.
It's confusing because I keep mixing up like the R, S, and
yeah,
C.
Yeah, that same. Wait, which one is it?
Like which
Especially
one?
when I don't have line paper. Okay. I actually have to get to my next session, but can I text you afterwards? I'm running behind on that. And
yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Thanks. Bye.